Good evening. It seems our politicians have, for the moment, given up their talk of global warming and replaced it with global financial warnings. First, they said Australia is well placed to avoid recession due to the demand from China. But when well-established US banks and insurance companies started collapsing, world finances quickly went into meltdown. So what do our state and federal politicians do in these difficult times? They knuckle down to the serious business of spending our money. The Vic government announced it needs to spend $38 billion on a new transport plan just to keep us moving. Where's the money coming from? Increased transport fares and tolls. Well, thank you for nothing. And within the next few days, many Victorians will be sharing $10.4 billion of so-called recession-averting handouts and pre-election bribery. Promises. And what is the advice from our federal patriarch on what to do with this money? Spend it. Treat yourselves. Eat, drink and be merry, for tomorrow you may die, or at least lose your job. Retailers and Associates boss Richard Evans says if they don't spend it sensibly, they could lose their jobs. Spend it sensibly, he said. Does that mean you should shout the pub Carlton Draft and not 4X because the Vic brewery workers need the job more than those in Queensland? Or perhaps go out and buy that new Holden you were thinking about, even though it might be the last one to roll off the assembly line. But just hold on a minute. Was it not debt and overspending that got us in this mess in the first place? When I was growing up, I was taught not to spend money I didn't have. I doubt if that message holds true for the majority of Australians today, with many up to their proverbial in debt. Earlier this year, AMP's chief economist, Dr. Shane Oliver, revealed that household debt had increased fourfold in the past 10 years and is now at 160% of disposable income. I know many of you are still struggling to pay off credit card debt, with some banks lending rates of above 20%. So fellow Victorians, ignore the political spin. Don't spend money because they tell you to. You know what you can afford. Try and kill off some of that debt. It may be the secret to your survival.